This is the part of Hollywood that you don't see on TV. A lot of the movie are made in sound studio. It looks bad, very bad. Put my camera in there. But this is Hollywood. You see how hood it looks like? You don't think about this. You see all of this? Look at the flow. See all of this? Hey, how everybody doing? My video part 2 in Hollywood. Today's video I want to show you the worst part of Hollywood that they don't show you on television. Keep watching the video, because once I reach certain part of this area, you're gonna see how dirty it is. But you know, you don't see that on TV. Like a lot of the movie, when they talk TV and commercial, they're talking about Hollywood. You know about the Hollywood Boulevard Walk of Fame, where they have like the Dolby Theater, those famous places. They show you the places, but they don't show you places like this that have graffiti sign, that homeless people are on the street. You see all some of the places abandoned. I don't think this store is open at all. You see all the graffiti sign on that. This place is completely abandoned. As I go up there, you'll see it looks very old and bad. See, this is homeless people laying on the street here. When you think about Hollywood, you don't think about this. They are sleeping. Those are homeless people. You see these stores? They looks abandoned. Even, I don't know, maybe, but I will show you some of the things that are even worse. This is one of the worst spots. They got some homeless area here. You see all this graffiti old area that you don't really see in movie or TV, you know. A lot of time when people talk about Hollywood, you talk about Universal Studios, you talk about all the fancy places, Paramount, all these nice places, the aerial views. You see all of this? Look at the flow. I don't think anybody's showing you that before. Look at it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. You see this? Look on the floor. This is the part of Hollywood that you don't see on TV. You see how old this thing looks? Nobody even staying here. There's no way anybody doing anything here. I think the place was supposed to be a store or something. Look on the floor there. It looks bad, very bad. Put my camera in there. This is worse. You don't see that on television at all. You see all these. That's. See all of this. Oh man, it smells there too. Like something died in there. Damn. See, they like that place. You see all the trash. Nobody even taking care of the owl. They place got my attention though. Man, it smells there. Look at the trash. Nobody cleaned that for years. Oh Lord. So this is the part of Hollywood that you don't see. You see the graffiti sign here. This is Hollywood, not too far from Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is the High Lane. If you go half a mile, you're gonna see Hollywood and High Lane. You see this whole building? A lot of graffiti sign on it, like some gang area, like some hood in Philadelphia or South Central. But this is Hollywood. You see how hood it looks like? Like nobody live around here. That's Hollywood for you, you know. Hollywood. So you see a lot of people move to Hollywood thinking that when they come here, everything is just, yeah, everybody just star. They live in fancy life. They live in Bel Air or Malibu, that type of lifestyle. It's not like that. There are people that live in hell in Hollywood. You see how these places looks like. A lot of the movies that are made, they are not made in Hollywood. When they are made in Hollywood, anything, there are some sound studio. They make some of the movie green screen, and when you see them, like they are making them on the street. A lot of the movie are made in sound studio or in different place. See all the, it's not what people see on television. Some of the places look abandoned. You see, so I wanted to come here, and when I walk up there, if I can walk up there, you'll see Hollywood and Highland, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the famous place. But here, anything outside of that, it's not that fancy. It's really not fancy. Oh, that you see that car? That's a self-drive car, no driver at all, and it's like the new type of Uber. Yeah, so anything outside of Hollywood, Walk of Fame, and Hollywood Hill, anything below that is looking very poor and bad. So now I'm going towards the Hollywood, getting close to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So this place is looking a little bit better because they have to impress the tourists, but a lot of tourists won't go back there to see what's going on. So they clean the places that a lot of tourists will walk, but you can still see the graffiti sign, like some type of hood area. And when the tourists want to go to these places, they take maybe Uber, go down. But a lot of part of Hollywood is poor, very bad. It's not what you see on TV. And if you go on Hollywood Walk of Fame, I got a video already. You're not gonna see celebrity all over the place. A lot of people think when you come to Hollywood, there are talent agency all over scouting people, and so some people will just drop everything and move to Hollywood, and then realize that, oh man, it's not what I thought. And when I started the video, you saw a lot of homeless people, two homeless person sleeping on the floor. Those people probably from different states. Most of the homeless people here are from different states. They came here thinking that they can just come to Hollywood, pursue their dream. They become star, they become Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. It can happen. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to discourage anybody. But my number one advice I can give anybody, before you move to Hollywood, prepare yourself big time. Prepare yourself a lot of money. You should have, if you are paying, because Hollywood, it's very expensive. The least you can have, the least amount you can pay for a room here. That's not Hollywood Hill, like maybe somewhere a little bit far from here. The least amount probably $1,600 for a cheap looking apartment. But now rents are way up there, so I would say $1,800, and then the rent just go up from there. If you want to live a little bit somewhere with a little bit nice, and you're renting your own place without having to deal with roommate situation, you can, yeah, you can actually have, you can pay like $2,500 and make some money. So I think they have something here. You can pay $2,500, and imagine if you have a job that is, that is paying you maybe $4,000, and you got to pay $2,500. That's another self-drive. Man, a lot of these self-drive cars are all over the place. They call that Wembo or something. Wemmo? I think that's the name. Wemmo. And so you can pay certain amount of money. So if you're making $4,000, you have to pay $2,500. You are only left with, I think, $1,500. So, and then you have to have a car in Hollywood a lot of time, because it's not like New York. Here people drive a lot. And so at the end of the day, some people cannot afford to live here. Before you move here, if your rent is $1,800, $1,800. So this is the famous, anyway, I'm going to continue that conversation. This is the famous Hollywood Highland, where they have all the stars on the floor, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is what they talk about, Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is the place. But you see that place look a little bit better because it's a tourist. But when you get outside of that place, everything just looking poor. So watch my next video. So they got some stuff here. Watch my next video so you can see the video I already made for the Hollywood Boulevard. But I just wanted to show you that, hey, I wasn't lying. When you get outside here a little bit, everything look bad. Everything is bad and poor and everything. So I'm gonna go down again from here. I wanted to show you how that, hey, when you get outside of Hollywood, life is hard. You see the guy laying on the street? Probably he came here as to become an actor. There's another guy laying on the street, but I don't want to create a problem. Maybe he came here as an actor. There's another guy there. Maybe he came here as an actor, musician, somebody who want to pursue his dream, and then it didn't work out, and now he just there like that. These are the things they don't tell you on the TV when you see all the flashy stuff about Hollywood, everything looking nice. Everything about Hollywood is great, you know. That's what you see in the movie, on TV, and everywhere. But when you come here, it's not like that. A lot of people struggle here. A lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. Life is not easy. I hope you guys get to see. When you go outside a little bit on Hollywood Boulevard, you see some, it's kind of hard to pay attention to homeless people and things because everybody just moving. It's a lot of actions there. Watch my other video that I made. But once you get outside of Hollywood, there are some places they have a lot of homeless people. When you go on the other side, there are a lot of homeless people when you get outside of it. But most of the tourist areas are just nice. Hollywood is not, you know, outside of Hollywood is not like Beverly Hills. You know, Beverly Hills is a very nice place. But to get a place to stay, if you want to stay in a very nice, comfortable area, you can get a place for like $3,500. A lot of money per month, rent. One of the worst things you can do if you are not careful is getting yourself a roommate. Getting a roommate can be hell. If you get the wrong roommate, portrait of Hollywood. The buildings, portrait of Hollywood. If you get yourself the wrong roommate, that roommate will rule your life. And you will regret why you ever have a roommate. I would suggest if you work hard, you make some money, try to get yourself your own apartment so you don't have to deal with roommates. Yeah, if I were to go all the way down, I'm not gonna go down, but if I were to go all the way down, you'll see things will start changing, you know. You'll start seeing some of the poor part of the place looking very bad. Some places that you will be like, man, this is Hollywood. It's all Hollywood. Beverly Hills not far from here. Downtown, if you were driving to downtown, I think it would take you around 20 minutes with traffic. Maybe it'll be a little bit longer. Hello. With traffic, it'll be a little bit long. Yeah, but it's getting dark. I plan not to make this video too long. But yeah, when you get outside of Hollywood, it's not what you see. When you're on Hollywood Walk of Fame, everything just look fancy. You start seeing everything just start cooling down. And it's everything just like a normal, any kind of regular neighborhood. Like some places here look like hood. the first place that I filmed is like they completely abandoned that area. It's like nobody doing nobody doing something about it. Think about Hollywood when you are making a lot of money in Hollywood, you will in LA, Los Angeles, you will live a very good life here because there's so much to do here, a lot of things to do, a lot of places to go, a lot here to do, and you won't worry. You know, you can get yourself a comfortable area. If you don't make a lot of money, you buy your car, like one of the cheap cars, somebody could easily steal it. I have similar experience before. But anyway, I'm not gonna continue the video. I'm not gonna make it long. I'm just gonna do a short video on this one. I wanted to show you what happened, things that you don't see on television. It's Hollywood and Highland. This is Sunset Boulevard. That's where I'm gonna stop this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.